I know you got that Kobe midi.
No good.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Woo! Let's go. How we feeling, Shake? 7-7.
I like a close game.
Me too.
No reach. Hands up. Hands up. Ooh.
There we go.
Up next, the Wizards taking on the Cavaliers. It's the NBA on 2K and the Cleveland starting five. Kuminga's out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Edwards. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Wizards, Damian Lillard out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 4 slot. With the majority of the season behind a sprint, the hierarchy of the league is becoming much more clear.
Yeah, hard to find BA surprises at this point in the season. For the most part, we know the identity of each team, but there's still time for a couple of these squads to make a late surge.
It's Edwards on the wing, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And the Wizards with possession here. Up top, Embiid. Drummond defending. Embiid passes to Lillard. And here's Wagner. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Jackson outside. Now here's Edwards from outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Ball against Lillard. Pass to Jackson Davis. Embiid against Drummond. And the basket by Embiid.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Edwards, the pass to Ball. 2 points. That one goes.
It's so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Jackson. Wagner, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. It's deflected.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block. They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Edwards. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Edwards has got 5.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kept alive. Launches it. Here's Embiid. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Lillard against Ball. Edwards looking for an opening. It's Edwards on the wing. Rebounded by Hield.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
Back to Ball. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Ball's got his second basket on the night.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Here's Embiid. And the jumper is on the mark. The Cavs trailing. Ball outside. Pulls it. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Timeout called. The Wizards. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. A different look for Cleveland. Here's Grimes. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jaren Jackson. And so Brown will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Okongwu, the pass to man. Morris outside. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. Grimes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Down low. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
DiVincenzo, pass to Morris. Will it go? Richards pulls it in. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Brown's scanning the floor.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
No good there with a step back J.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Mann, defended by Brown. Mann, the pass to Morris. Misses from close range.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Harden. Here's Richards. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Harden. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Wizards basketball.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Mann. 1:03 left to play in the first. DiVincenzo, pass to Okongwu.
Cavaliers foul.
Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. The Wizards, third.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Okongwu.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Harden, the pass to Coffey. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. And the basket is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the pass to Grimes. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Okongwu. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Coffey. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Here's Mann. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Morris. With 2 seconds left. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Cleveland. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possessions. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Anthony Edwards out there with James Harden. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Jackson Davis. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Outside Harden. Pass to Drummond. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Boston Celtics. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Golden State Warriors. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Harden. Pass to Jackson Davis. Embiid high post. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Graham, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
The three from Ball. Washington with a rebound.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The three, here's Lillard. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Really tough to get a shot over the frame and jumping ability of Andre Drummond. He got up there and got that one.
And just executing at a high level. Taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Wagner gets it to go. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Ball. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Drummond. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner, his NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Jackson Davis. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers.
And he makes the first.
Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Let's make some noise!
And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. 4th, Lonzo Ball.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. Wagner outside. And here's Embiid. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Cleveland calls timeout. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the 2nd quarter. Ball passes to Edwards. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Lillard's got the 2nd bucket on the night.
The ability to stop there and pull up from any distance. That's why Lillard's defenders have sleepless nights.
The Wizards have gone 3 for 7 here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the 3. Lillard will not be denied. A big 3.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Up top Ball, defended by Lillard. Jackson with room to fire. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Outside heel. Pass to Jackson Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now. Kuminga, the pass to Edwards. Ball finds Edwards. Back to ball. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland basketball.
Morris, he's checked in for Washington. DiVincenzo comes in for Heald. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Richards is checked in for Drummond. So it's the Cavaliers now. No one covering. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Cavaliers foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wagner. Man, he's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good for Wagner.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside, Brown. Harden with it. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Washington with a rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Damian Lillard embraces the big moments. He said, quote, I don't know why, I just do it. It's internal. I'm always talking to myself like, quote, I have to find a way. This is an opportunity to rise and to come up big. You've got to get it going. It's a real thing. You just demand that something extra of yourself. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Dame time is very real.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Nick Richards. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Wizards making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his first basket.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
And one guy who's instant offense when he's hot, Dante DiVincenzo.
And he can get it going offensively. There are nights where it takes a bit for that to happen because he's an opportunistic scorer. But he's got size out of the backcourt. He's a good athlete, a good shooter, and an even better defender.
Washington calls timeout. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, I hope this one is not the draw of a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
checked in for Embiid. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. The fourth spot held by Cleveland.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
1:49 left in the second. DiVincenzo against Harden. Here's man, and it's blocked by Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And there's 1:38 left in the second. Here's Morris. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Clock at 2. DiVincenzo. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And Harden with the slam.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
DiVincenzo, pass to Grimes. Up top, Morris. Covered by Boucher. They get it back. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Brown. Okongwu with the rebound.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
The Cavaliers leading. It's Edwards on the wing. Brown in the high post. Morris against Boucher. Pass to Edwards. There's the three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Harden. Can't get it to drop.
Strong defense from Morris there. Terrific job of just making his presence felt.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Cleveland. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 17 points and 1 block. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off the starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
Kenny, your take on Washington so far?
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under 40%. Struggling to make good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
and the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They've got Joel Embiid. Buddy Hield is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Franz Wagner. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Outside Kuminga. The 3. Rebounded by Hield. The Wizards shooting just 37% so far in this one. Oh, Drummond with a block. Ball against Lillard. And he's going for the lob. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate. The ball in great position. And Andre does the rest.
Embiid with it. Guarded now by Ball. Ball with a steal. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Drummond. Outside Kuminga. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Washington.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards. You can see.
Checked in for James Harden. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Joel Embiid on top. Third is Damian Lillard.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
The Wizards shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Ball against DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Ball. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Hield.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hands.
Take a break. Take a break. Do something.
And he drops the first.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
He's off on the second. Hield against Edwards. passes to Wagner. And the deficit down inside single digits. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass the ball. They grab their own miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
DiVincenzo finds Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180. Once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20, he now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. EA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga! Strong like bull.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ball surveys the floor. Edwards against Teal. Releases from 15. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Embiid passes to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Here's Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
And the team counts on Embiid for this, to grab loose balls and send them right back.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Cleveland timeout.
He's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Amir Coffey.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Ball finds Kuminga. Shots blocked.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Foul. Lonzo Ball. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Buddy Hield.
And he can't get the first one.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading. Ball outside. Kuminga up top. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Hield against Ball. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Wagner, left side. And the layup is good off the glass. Wagner's got 12 points in the game. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Ball passes to Coffey. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. The rebound by the Wizards. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wagner, left side. And he makes it on the layup. 14 points for him.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edwards. Ball no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set where they're allowing him to settle in.
Out to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. And now it's just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
DiVincenzo knocking down shots like this is going to help everybody get the space they need.
Cleveland calls timeout.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum, have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Teams will make substitutions. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. The 4th spot held by the Cavs.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
It's Brown on the wing. No points yet. Back to Richards. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A deep 3. Offensive board. Richards shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Richards has got 6.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's time for an injury report. And now an update on Damian Lillard from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Washington provided some info for us. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least 1 rib is broken. It's a tough way to start the season, both for him and for the team, but they're optimistic that he can get back at some point.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Outside, Brown. Knocked away. It's stolen by Okongwu. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Man,
what a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And here's Harden. He's got 5. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots. Doesn't go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. Up 4. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Cavaliers, 54.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court right now for Cleveland, they've got Bruce Brown. Andre Drummond is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's James Harden. And it's Edwards in at the 3.
And for the Cavaliers, Jonathan Kuminga.
Pass to Grimes. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Stolen by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Edwards. The 9-footer's on the mark. Edwards got 23 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
And Embiid with the block.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Inside. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Outside Edwards. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
To the paint. Embiid passes to man. And there's the lob. Okongwu, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Back to Harden. The 3 is up. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's man. Pass to Grimes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Quentin Grimes.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Drummond, high post. Embiid's there. And Embiid with the block. Pass to DiVincenzo to the middle. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. And here's Harden. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Harden. Offensive rebound. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Shoots over Harden. Offensive rebound. Chenzo. Shoots over Harden. Offensive rebound. Ooh, rejected by Drummond.
shot. Good board.
Ooh.
Oh, that was me. That's my fault.
Good block. Okay, 13-14. Let's go. Gotta get a stop here. You got a good one, Shake. I know when you.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for
Looking forward, Josh. One more. Ooh.
1v1, let's go.
All right. 16-19.
Come on, Roz, game point.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Woo.
All right, come on.
All right. 19-19.
They can't stop me, bro. They can't stop me, bro.
What the hell? Oh. Shake takes it home with a dunk.
Let's go. Good game, man.
19-21, Shake. I'll take that. That was back and forth. That was nice.
Hey, LB hitting shots from the Rise courts. Great game.
Great game.
Sweating over here.
You know, this is what it is. Close competition between Rise and Elite, and there's going to be so much more of it this summer. Shake, before we sign off, what has it meant to you throughout the year to be an affiliation leader in 2K24 and your journey?
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Miles Turner, George out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, we've got Mikal Bridges, Jared Allen out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Holiday in at the one spot. These teams both hungry for a win, Grant, searching for some consistency on a night-to-night basis.
And this is what they call a get-right game, potentially. So how do the teams focus? Will the players be in the right frame of mind, trying to capitalize on this unique opportunity? We'll see. And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up.
Take a break.
He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
Free throw good, Halliburton. You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50-40-90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
Now here's Holiday. Allen outside. Bridges passes to Tatum. Connects from downtown.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
George outside. The three is up. Orlando grabs the miss. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are. They weren't at their best that night and still got the win.
They were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
About a minute into this first quarter. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the basket by Bridges.
A nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. George passes to Giddey. Again, the miss by the Hornets. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Tatum, good.
And you know, his height and quick release help Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
Halliburton for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
6 on the shot clock. Holiday against Halliburton. And the basket by Holiday.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And checking out some numbers for Miles Turner.
From the 407 advanced team.
Holiday against Halliburton. To win the cold spell. And he drops that one in.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. The end of the 2023 season was a rough stretch for a young Orlando Magic squad, Clark.
Always hard, VA, to close out a season on a losing streak and in the bottom part of your conference. It's a tough learning opportunity, even for veteran guys.
Now here's Halliburton. He had 16 in the win against New Orleans.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The rebound by Turner.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we're past the halfway mark of the season now, Clark. How hard is it for teams to stay focused during this time of year?
Well, I think it depends on the team, their aspirations, and the leadership within the team. I mean, some teams, when they know they're out of it, can look a little lost, but the contenders have a way of staying sharp all the way through.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Holiday passes to Allen. Second chance effort. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
8th in blocks. And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And yeah, they love to get out in the open floor. That's what this roster was constructed to do. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Halliburton, and connects on the 9-footer. Halliburton's got 8.
Good decision making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
Yeah, and you know they wanted to have a better showing against them. Maybe they can take a step in the right direction tonight, guys.
Nice shot by Turner.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Orlando, Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. McGee, he's checked in for Turner. Johnson comes in for Claxton. Robinson, he's checked in for George. And Herter's subbed in for Giddey. Now here's McGee. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You know, next time he has that much space, he can just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And the Magic call time here.
Here they are, the 407.
Reed's checked in for Jason Tatum.
Magic fans, give it up.
Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. 5th is Tyrese Halliburton.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
And Orlando has possession. They trail by 1. Reed passes to Alvarado. Inside, McGee with a steal. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Moody passes to Hayes. Pass to Alvarado. The shot off that time. Halliburton with some nice D's.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
McGee. Some solid defense from Hayes. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Alvarado. It's hauled in by Herter. The Hornets with a lead. Halliburton right side. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Pass to Moody. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. To the middle. And that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass. Halliburton's got 12 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already, and some frustration starting to settle in.
They've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
Man, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-5 run. Knocked loose. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Alvarado, the pass to Hayes. And here's Alvarado. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Herter. Back to man. Left side, Herter. Johnson with it. Here's man. Alvarado defending. Shot clock at 6. It's Herter on the wing. Sinks it from distance. And the Hornets lead by 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Alvarado. 8 points in his last timeout. That shot missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Basket's good.
Look, there was some contact there, but McGee is skilled at staying focused and under control.
Here's Alvarado, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Charlotte. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Jason Tatum out there with Barnes. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Bridges in a 2-guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to work their way up. Coach Steve Clifford said the whole thing that you want to try to create any season is finding ways to get better every day. You have to be able to handle frustration just like you handle success. I'm proud of the way they've hung in there and the attitude that we've had about it. Brian?
Yeah, you can see him building, Allie. Thank you. Look at Tatum using his length.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Here's Giddey. Here's Turner. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Allen. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Holiday passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
Here's man. No points so far. Pass to Giddey. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Allen. And it's Giddey missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Holiday from long range. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's man. Shoots over Allen. That one rolls around and rims out. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Kept alive. Up top, George. Pass to man. They still need this. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Here's man. George outside. Here's Mann. He's covered by Holiday. He shoots it. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Orlando trailing here. And he lobs it up top. Oh, George with a steal. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And they say small ball is on the rise. But you look at the MVPs of late, Clark, a lot of superstar bigs.
Yeah, that's a great point, B.A. I mean, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. I mean, with the floor spaced, I think it's freed up everybody that has ball skills to be able to make plays. And a lot of these guys are north of 7 feet that are doing it. Whether it's off the dribble or pass and catch or knocking down mid-range and long-range shots, I think it's added to the versatility of stars in the game, the different positions where you can start from because of how the game is played now.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensive foul.
So for the Magic, Hayes comes in for Allen, and Alvarado's subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a change for the Hornets. Johnson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Charlotte is shooting the rock well at 46%. Halliburton looking over the floor. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Tatum with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Alvarado. Robinson defending. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And for Charlotte, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Against resistance, Halliburton gets it to go.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
It doesn't go for him. The Hornets with a lead. Outside Herter. Pass to Halliburton. Now Robinson. And here's Herter. Up top, McGee. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
It's hauled in by the Magic. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots from 12. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Halliburton outside. Here's McGee. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-4 run. Moody passes to Hayes. Tatum against Johnson. Tatum inside. 18 points for him. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Look Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton, not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
Pass to Tatum. Takes the three. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside Robinson. To the paint. McGee passes to Robinson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
There's Tatum with the three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Magic leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like to fire under the starters, baby.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. Miles Turner out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Giddey in at the 2.
Shooting for Charlotte, Tyrese Halliburton. At the line for 1.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, even though Kevin Herter knew early on that basketball would be his path, he said, quote, I played baseball up until my senior year in high school just to be a kid. You work different muscle groups. Specializing in sports as an early age is not something that I really agree with. Sports are supposed to be fun. Brian?
Well, that's the truth. Something we all need to remember. Thanks, Allie. Halliburton misses.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Up top, Tatum, defended by Halliburton. Bridges misses. Well, the Hornets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Now here's Tatum. Beyond the arc. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Tatum. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. George left side. Halliburton against Holiday. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And that one's good. Giddy. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 26. Good on the shot.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Claxton up top. Halliburton outside. Pass to George. 11 feet out, and it's Charlotte with another.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Holiday passes to Allen. Now Tatum. 28 points for him. Outside Holiday. Lets it fly. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Giddy. Holiday against Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. Off target from outside.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oh, poked away. Oh, George with a steal. Giddy with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Nice shot by George.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Timeout called, the Magic. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And looking at their scoring off of turnovers, they were in the top half of the league. They capitalized on those chances when they could, and it speaks to the hustle they put into their play on the floor.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Holiday passes to Reed. Now here's Allen. Barnes with it. Still no points. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Giddy against Bridges. And it's Giddy missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Bridges hits them both. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Mann. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Turner. Here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Barnes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Miami Heat. Here's Claxton. And here's Bridges. He's got 9. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Herder passes to George. Takes a 13-footer. Nice jump shot. George has got 6 in the quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Bridges. Allen with it. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Allen's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Herder against Bridges. Herder can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Moody's checked in for Orlando. Alvarado comes in for Holiday. Both free throws good from Barnes.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Mann. He's scoreless. Pass to Robinson. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Herder. And Reed pulls it down. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Alvarado. 2 points. That one goes. Alvarado's got 6 points.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Alvarado outside. Here's Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Strong to deal with inside. Bridges, a nightmare for defenses.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hayes is checked in for Orlando. Halliburton's checked in for Charlotte. Both good from the line that time. 46 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to McGee. Outside Robinson. Back to McGee. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Halliburton outside. Pass to McGee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by the Magic.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Halliburton right side. From about 16, no good there. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Jason Tatum out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Alvarado in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Tatum. Alvarado, the pass to Allen. That one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 9.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Throws it up high, and then Turner with the dunk.
Tremendous display of chemistry and connectedness by Turner with his teammates. All they have to do is lob it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Now here's Alvarado. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by Halliburton.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Shoots from 12. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Holiday passes to Alvarado. Giddey against Holiday. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Charlotte trailing. Halliburton outside. Pass to George. 3-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Now here's Holiday. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Halliburton with some nice D. Now here's Giddey. Halliburton left side. From 11 feet away. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Orlando has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Down low. Here's Holiday, and the 10-footer finds the target.
Boy, what a sweet touch from the mid-range from Holiday. I like seeing him capitalize from this area of the floor.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. George outside. Pass to Giddey. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Barnes, he's checked in for Orlando. Bridges comes in for Drew Holiday. And that one's good. Giddey.
Nice use of the step back to create space.
For Orlando, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. And the Magic lead by 8.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Alvarado, the pass to Allen. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Claxton. Alvarado outside. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over George. Barnes, no good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Bridges. Basket counts. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Now here's Tatum. No good on the 3.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. Oh, yes, sir. Halliburton from deep.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Orlando calls timeout, and able to impact the game at both ends is Miles Turner-Clark.
You know, I like the fact that he's dangerous on offense, but more importantly, he's led the league multiple seasons in blocked shots. And he does not take time off at the defensive end of the floor.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Bridges. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure coach couldn't be happier with the results. And this has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Orlando calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Outside to the inside. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. And the Magic lead by 3.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Pass to George. That one a little long. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday passes to Tatum. Now Barnes. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Giddey passes to Halliburton. Back to Giddey. To the paint. Here's Turner. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
From deep, Giddey. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Orlando's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Pass to Giddey. Claxton with it. George outside. To take the lead. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And here's Holiday. Defended by Halliburton. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Turner. George outside. Looking to get back on track. Missed it! On the wing, Holiday. The kick to Tatum. For the win! Oh, no good! We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here are the Hornets now. We've got Nicholas Claxton, Josh Giddey out there with Halliburton. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's George in at the small forward position. George defending. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Bridges. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim. Hey, when you've got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
They get it back.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Giddey. Halliburton on the wing. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Magic have gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT.
Anytime they want, 24/7, give the ball to Holiday and just let him make a play.
No good on that one. And the Magic making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Turner, he's checked in for McGee. He hits the second from the line.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Holiday against Halliburton. Inside. It's stolen by Holiday. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. For 3, George knocks down the triple.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Holiday against Halliburton. Holiday passes to Bridges. Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Tatum. Tatum to the rack. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 32 points in the game.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
From deep, Giddey. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Giddey. That one is off. Nice D from Bridges. The Magic have gone a rocky 2 for 6 so far at OT. Lets the 3 fly. Tatum can't hit.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
George left side into the lane. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. Claxton with a rebound. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George outside. 4 on the clock. With a 9-footer, it's deflected. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And the Magic call time here. They're down by 3. 5 ticks left in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Magic fans, it's T-shirt time. Who wants one?
Halliburton for 3. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that? The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better. Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant